Up South, brought to you by HCL. We touch lives.
Hello and welcome to Up South, and today we have two big exclusives lined up for you with Mani Ratnam and Dulquer Salmaan. The controversial Tali or Mangal Sutra removal function was held in Chennai today by the Dravidar Kazhagam after the Madras High Court, a single judge bench of the Madras High Court, had given them permission to do so. But later on, the same Madras High Court had put an interim stay on the conduct of the function. While the Dravidar Kazhagam said that the function was held in accordance with the permission granted by the single judge, the leader said about 25 women removed their Tali voluntarily and donated the gold to the Dravidar Kazhagam. A woman participant apparently said that she felt relieved as she saw it only as a symbol of insult. However, the High Court, which took up hearing of the state government's appeal against the single judge ordered stay on the Mangal Sutra removal and beef banquet function. Right-wing activists have been very angry, and in fact, when the Tamil channel Pudhiya Thalamure had planned to air a show on whether women need to wear a Mangal Sutra, they had protested against that.
The freedom of expression should not be. Freedom of expression is constitutionally guaranteed freedom of expression. No media, no television, no press should be threatened by fundamentalist forces, by aggressive method. And it is our birthright and inalienable right to express our opinion and conduct. Nobody has got the right to dictate what kind of food I should take, what kind of thing that I should wear, or my women, my sister, my wife, or anybody.
Right. Joining me now from Chennai is National Secretary of the BJP, H. Raja, also my colleague Shisha Reddy, who has been reporting on that story. Mr. H. Raja, what is your reaction to the Dravidar Kazhagam's function today on removal of the Tali and also their proposed beef banquet function?
See, it is a farce enacted by a dying outfit, because since there are nobody to care for whatever they say, they want to show to public that they are living and kicking. But the thing is, it is one's personal wish whether to have Tali or not to have it. Then where is the question of making it into a contentious issue? There are DK people who don't wear Tali. We have never told that our people would go and put Tali in around their neck. That is indecent one. In the same way, what Veeramani has been doing is the most indecent and ugly affair. And I want to ask him one question. Beef eating is not banned in Tamil Nadu. But in Tamil Nadu, eating the meat of deer is banned. Has he got the backbone and guts to give feast of deer's meat?
Right. Shisha, you heard what H. Raja had to say. Now, the state government and the city police had also gone in appeal to the Madras High Court against the order given by the single judge yesterday, allowing them to actually go ahead with the function. Now, how is the state government looking at this entire function? Because they would feel slighted by the fact that they had actually gone ahead in against what the High Court later on ordered by putting an interim stay.
Well, Sudhir, as far as the state government is concerned, they had taken a cautious approach and sending across a message to the people of Tamil Nadu. Remember, the elections are just 1 year away, so they don't want to antagonize the sentiments of people, especially Tali sentiments is high in Tamil Nadu, so they don't want to antagonize that, and that is one of the reasons that why the state government had taken a cautious approach in approaching the court, asking for a stay on this particular. But however, it's a win-win situation for the Dravidar Kazhagam, because they had already organized. It was apparently supposed to take place only after the orders had come, but they had organized it at 7 o'clock, and even before the orders came, the event was already over.
Right. Mr. Raja, isn't it better for all political parties, whether it's for the BJP or whether it's for the Dravidar Kazhagam or any other fringe group, to stay away from what should be necessarily seen as an individual decision or between the husband and wife? What role do political parties like yours really have in this kind of an issue?
Yes, it is. It should be a decision. That is why we say that you don't have any drama. See, it is individual's right. Then how can you say that it's symbol of women slavery? Then can anyone call that removal of tali is symbol of being a prostitute? So this cannot be. So if you have an opinion, you have it. You don't have tali for your women folk in your house. We have never objected. Even there are people who don't have it.
Right.
The political parties have not raised any question regarding that.
Right. Mr. S. Raja and Shisha Reddy, thanks a lot for joining us on this story from Chennai. In about a couple of hours from now, world number 1 doubles player Sania Mirza will arrive in hometown Hyderabad and will straightaway proceed to lead India in the Federation Cup that is started in Hyderabad today. In fact, India will play its first match tomorrow, and the team is hoping that Sania Mirza will play even in the singles so that the team has a better chance. We are here at the Lal Bahadur Stadium tennis courts ahead of the Federation Cup, and with me is Narendra Nath, who coached Sania Mirza for 7 years between 2001 and 2008. A very proud moment for having coached the world number 1 doubles player. How does it feel is going to be the obvious question.
Yeah, I think it's a fantastic achievement by her, and to be associated with her at some part of her tennis career, it gives me a lot of kick, you must say. And
Having played a part in the journey, right?
yeah, I played a small part maybe, but just being there,
Significant part.
just being there with her, I think it's a feeling of satisfaction.
Right, it has been a very difficult journey. She was playing singles, she got into the top 30 in singles, then she decided to move into doubles, and she has been remarkably good in her doubles journey. Where do you see her? I mean, do you see her holding on to this world number 1 doubles ranking for a long time to come?
Knowing her, I think, in fact, she will be more motivated now than maybe a couple of years ago. She's got the number 1 thing. I think she's the kind of a person who will be motivated to hold on to it. And I think that will drive her to keep playing the game at least for 2 more years, I can say.
You have seen her at a very young age. What is it about Hyderabad that it produces a world number 1 in Sania Mirza? It also produces a world number 1 in Saina Nehwal. Is it about the Hyderabadi biryani or is it about the air in general?
I think it's the culture in general. I think everybody is a little easygoing here, and I think all those things, even the amount of parental guidance that both the families have put with their children, I think is really both the kids.
Right. Thank you very much. Joining me now from Hyderabad is my colleague Rohini Swami. Rohini, it's a big moment for India, for Hyderabad, and of course for Indian tennis. Now, this is obviously going to give a huge impetus to Indian tennis. You have been talking to people. What are parents and youngsters who want their children to actually take to tennis, talking about this big moment as far as Indian tennis is concerned?
Well, it's absolutely celebration time, not just in Hyderabad but across the country, and yes, it has definitely given a boost to youngsters because they now know if the fact that if Sania can go all the way to number 1, then anybody can. The point is that they have also, like you've been speaking to her coach, they also feel that they have done a little bit for Sania Mirza by watching her and cheering her, and that will continue because when she lands in Hyderabad around 8:55 p.m. today, definitely the whole of Hyderabad will stand to cheer. The whole of the country will be there to watch Sania Mirza, the world number 1 in the doubles, to women's team, to land in Hyderabad in her own place. And a very important question that you asked, was it about the Hyderabad biryani or the air? People here are saying it's about everything. It's about the package of Hyderabad that produces some of the best sports persons.
Right, Rohini Swami, thanks a lot for joining us. At 8:55 p.m. is when Sania Mirza will land in Hyderabad, and as I said, she will be leading India in the Federation Cup in the match starting tomorrow. And of course, tennis is an expensive game. In fact, Narendra Nath told me that even if you're playing, and of course, Dulquer Salman is the big star of O Kadal Kanmani, which releases this Friday, and he told Shisha Reddy in this exclusive interview that his father, superstar Mammootty, is thrilled to bits that he got an opportunity to be directed by Mani Ratnam.
Definitely like a dream come true. I was definitely very intimidated in the beginning because not more so for anything he's done or said, but I think a lot of the times a persona is just so large than life for you to kind of be in that space and see them just as your director, or see it as he's directing me. I'm just an actor. Sort of. I don't know, my dad, ever since I started acting, he's just more dad than an actor or somebody who's in the same industry. I mean, he's very clear that I do my homework and I don't waste anybody's time. He's very clear about all that. But I don't think there was any special sort of advice or anything. I think of course he felt very proud, very happy for me to get such a big opportunity so early. So there are I think similarities you can draw, but I think I don't see Mani sir ever doing a sequel or making a film similar to his last. I think every time he surprises us.
It's quite interesting that Dulquer Salman's father is going to be giving him competition as far as the Kerala market is concerned. Mammootty's Bhaskar the Rascal is the big Vishu release this Friday.